She's supposed to have a cataract done.
Yeah, we're in. We're in and we're recording. It's
right, I'll tell you in a bit.
Cool, sorry.
Right.
Right, so I'm going to share the screen and get cracking with this.
Okay.
Hold on. There we go. Right, so this is as we go into Mailchimp here. And when you first go in, you'll get your dashboard. Okay, so it's really easy to create an account with Mailchimp, and it's completely free as long as you don't go over 2,000 emails. Okay, so you've got to have a lot of emails for you to start to have to charge for it. So you can go in, and then there's various different things that you can do. Okay, so you're going to start off and you're going to start adding some lists. Well, you're actually going to use one list. So don't look at mine because I've got lots. And what I've learned is that you can actually, within this list, I've got, as you can see, I've got absolutely goodness knows how many lists here. And what you can do within your list is you can create a group, which I'll go through in a minute. I'll take you through that in a minute. But you're basically going to set up a list, and within that list, you're going to have different groups for, so say, for example, you've done a wedding fair or you've done a pamper night. You would call each of the groups within your list a name to do with that. Okay, so that's where your starting point is. You're going to start putting your emails into a list. And then you're going to start and you're going to do, right, okay, we're going to have some campaigns going. Sorry, just bear with me. Thinking about it. Okay. So you can see here that you click on Create Campaign. Okay. Oh. Right, so here's your campaigns, okay? So you can have all these different types of campaigns that you can see that I'm running, and I do weekly, okay? And a campaign is basically the email that you are going to send out, okay? So you're going to send out emails to people, and those emails are going to be across all different types of topics. So you can see here I've done a hair, skin and nails and greens pre-order email. Just going further down. Oh. The hair, skin and nails one. So obviously that's been quite a bit of a focus recently. You can do things like tell people that you've been to Lyon. You can do things like say you've been to Manchester. You know, you can tell people about a new product. You can obviously hear the free facials. So every time there's a promotion, you should be sending out an email as a campaign to every single person, email address that you've got. Okay. Now the great thing about Mailchimp is that when you're sending these emails out, you might be worrying about whether you're classed as spam. Okay. The thing about Mailchimp is that you can, it gives you the option to unsubscribe. So with regards to data protection, you're covering yourself. So if you don't use Mailchimp, if you just send emails out to people, and you're just doing it like from your Hotmail or your Yahoo, then you're not giving them the opportunity to unsubscribe from getting those emails. So it's okay, you know, just to send out the odd one or two to them in that respect. But if you're going to be wanting to regularly send those emails out, then first of all, it's going to be time consuming to send it to all those different people. And secondly, you're not giving them the option to unsubscribe, which is actually, you legally need to do that from a data protection perspective. So I went on a training yesterday, and we went through quite a few different things with Mailchimp, some really good stuff. Some of the basics that we can take you through, and there is a presentation that's set up that takes you through how to actually set up a campaign with Mailchimp. So that's easily sorted. We can get you so that you can see that. So this takes us through a little bit more. So sorry, I wouldn't say advanced, but just gives you a little bit more clarity once you've started to use it. Okay, so as we said, you sign up for free. There's an introduction here to a Mailchimp blog. I will post this presentation onto the team page, and then everybody will have access to that. We've talked about the anti-spam policy. So when we're talking about your list, this is how you create a list, okay? So you give the list a name, okay? And I always keep that list name. You know, you might just want to put that as in contacts. That's what you might want to call it. The default from email, okay? So when you sign up with Mailchimp, you sign up with an email. That doesn't necessarily have to be the email that you're sending it from. So you might have a Hotmail account, for example, that you want to sign up with, but you might want the emails to come from a business email. So for me, I've got lovemybody.uk@gmail.com. Have it from there. And then obviously you default from name, so however you wish to be called, what you put in there. And then a reminder of how you've signed up to your list. So if you've met somebody at like the clothes show or at an event or at some other type of thing or a wedding fair, or you can put a reminder of how people have signed up to your list. Now, if you're going to have multiple groups in there, you might want to keep that quite vague, as in, you know, we met at an event and you've asked for information. So, and then the contact information. Now, part of the Data Protection Act is that you need to have your contact information on there. Now, for most of us, that's our home address. It depends how comfortable you feel about sending that out. You have to set it up, but you can go in and change that. So you may well want to remove the house number, for example, so people don't know exactly where to find you. Just a little bit of anonymity, the word anonymity on that. Still can't say it. Okay, and then you can decide. So obviously we've talked about people can unsubscribe. So you can either have a daily summary, or they can tell you one by one as people unsubscribe. Okay, so then we've got adding groups to your list. Okay, so as I said, you're going to have one list, or you might have numerous lists, but you're not going to have too many, because you can only send a campaign to one list. And this is something that I've been struggling with. So I've been spending, you know, a good hour or two. It takes me about 10 minutes to do the actual campaign and put the photos on it and the text that I want to put on it. And then it takes me about an hour to actually send it out because of how I've set it up. So this is going to speed things up no end for me. I'm going to have to take a couple of hours to get it all set up properly, but once I've done that, this is just going to be so quick now. So once you've got your list set up, you can add groups so that you can organise your data. So when you go into manage subscribers within your groups, it says create groups. And it is really pretty straightforward. So when you're going into your list, you will see it says at the top of the list, manage subscribers, and you just click on it. Okay, so then you can obviously set up how the groups look. Okay, and what's interesting, and I will go through this in a minute, is that you can create a sign-up form. Now this is going to be really clever. But for now, we just say that we don't want the groups to show up on the sign-up form. Okay, so that's what you'd say. Now, one thing you can do, which I thought was really clever, is there's something called Chimpapedo. Oh God, I can't say it. Chimpapedo. Yeah, you get the gist of it. Anyway, I'll type it on the thing. Basically, what this means is if you're at an event and you've got this app called Chimpapedo, okay, then you can get people's email addresses straight onto the app. Now, it doesn't matter if you've got wireless or not, you can get it straight onto the app. So what that means is that those email addresses will go straight into your Mailchimp. Which is brilliant. So you're not having to mess about, and you're not going to struggle with reading people's handwriting because it can go straight in it. Now, the other thing that we've got that you can do is creating a setup form. Now, you're going to love this, absolutely love it. It was one of my favourite learnings from last night. So, creating a sign-up form, within the list, you'd click up sign-up form and general forms. Now, what this means is that you will have a form that asks for people's email, contact details, it will have basically their phone number you can put on it, but basically you will capture people's information. Okay, now you can take this link and you can put it and advertise it on Facebook. Okay, so you can take the link for a sign-up form and you can then put that, so on Facebook, you know, you can boost posts, but you can also, you can do what's called ads, okay? You can do something called ads, okay? And within those ads, it's called Ads Manager. So on your Facebook, you'll look, probably on your best to do it on your laptop, on the left-hand side, you'll see Ads Manager. When you click on there, you can create an ad. And when you create an ad, it will say, what do you want to do? And you can click that you send people to their to your website. Okay, now that website doesn't have to be some fancy website. It can be this sign-up form. So you can actually create an ad on Facebook with a link to a form that gets people's email addresses and puts it straight into your Mailchimp. So you could create an ad, spend £5, target an area, so you can go, do you know what? I would like some people in Cheltenham. Okay, I'm going to create an ad that targets 18 to 50-year-old women, for example, in Cheltenham, who are interested in beauty, and I'm going to send them straight to this form. And within that ad, you can say, if you would like more information on how to get skinny within 45 minutes, leave me your email. And you have then got email addresses of people in Cheltenham that want to know more about body wraps. And you can be emailing them weekly then as part of the campaign. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'm so chuffed with that. I know I will personally be using that because I think we can do some really strong lead generation. You could do it, for example, not just on the product, you can do it on the business. Who is interested in working from home, and actively target people in a particular area who might want to work from home. and you can target mums of a certain age and create an ad on Facebook, and then those emails will be in your Mailchimp, and all you've got to do is go in, make an email look pretty, click a button, and it goes to all of those people. Brilliant. It's going to be absolutely amazing. This is. I'm so excited about this. So that's that. Right, creating your sign up form. So that's how you create your sign up form. That's the URL I was talking about. Okay, so you'll have that URL. Now, obviously, when you're doing your form, so how are you going to make it look? So you can have it at the top so that you can put your logo on it. You can make that look really, really pretty, and you can make it look really, it works. So, you know, you can click to add a message, look, so you can put a personal message on it. Yeah, I'm going to tell you information about how you can work from home with a really lovely logo on it. And basically then people are going to subscribe, and all they're doing is subscribing to get information. We've all done it. So if you think about when you see these people and they're sponsoring ads on Facebook and saying there will be a webinar, and this is what you can do. There's going to be a webinar that's going to tell you how you can earn money working from home. All you need to do is subscribe to this list, and we all do it. I do it all the time. Oh, that looks like an interesting webinar. I'll go on and I'll subscribe to the list, and we can do a team opportunity call. So we can quite easily do an opportunity call, go through the party pad. You know, that's easily done on Zoom. We can get up to 50 people on a Zoom. So we can have a Zoom link, and you can have your list, and you can be advertising the opportunity to hear about how you can work from home. Post it on Facebook, get people to subscribe to a list. So there then you've got their email address. So even if they don't watch that Zoom, you can be messaging them regularly. And when you're messaging them regularly, you know, that's when the magic happens. So that's that. As you can tell, I'm a bit excited about that. I can't wait to use this. So, as we're saying, you can make it look pretty. Sorry, just going to flip through a little bit. Okay, now this is getting a little bit more into a little bit more detail, and this is so when somebody subscribes to a sign-up form, you can have it so that it automatically sends them like an email, and that they automatically get a thank you. And you can design all of these things so you can make them look like you. So you can have your picture on them. You can have you know, how lovely to have a picture of you and your family saying, thank you for your interest in how you can work from home. And you can do that. And you can also, if somebody unsubscribes, you can have a goodbye email that says, thank you very much for, you know, being on my list in the past. Again, they're all different things. I'm going to share this. I've not actually done any of these things yet. So, you know, we're going to be learning together on this. This is also, love this one as well. Okay, so you can offer them a freebie. Now, one thing I think we could do here is offer people a free weekly eating and diet plan. Okay, and then find out how you can, you know, do this within 72 hours. You know, we can offer them a freebie. We can offer people a voucher, for example. So you can say, if you sign up to this list, then you will get the opportunity. We will send you a week's worth of diet and exercise plan, and we will also give you a £5 voucher off a wrap just for subscribing to the list. Okay, so chances are, whether they use that £5 voucher or not, you're going to have a customer eventually, because they are going to be seeing they've subscribed to your list and you're going to be emailing them regularly. So like I say, you don't even have to, it doesn't even have to be a voucher. Free PDF download, you know, working from home, top tips on working from home. We can do things like that. That's quite easy. Top tips of succeeding in a network marketing business. I'm literally, this is just all off the top of my head. So many different things that we can do. And if you would like to know how to succeed in your network marketing business, if you would like to know how to succeed in marketing from home, all you've got to do, you know, honestly, it happens all the time. We see it all the time. And this is going to be a really exciting way of getting more people and lead generation. And we know it's a numbers game. So you can link to file. So yeah, so you just click the file. You can also do that's on your tests. You can also do some really lovely things. So you can actually embed videos within Mailchimp. So you've got a email that's going out with a video, and I'm going to do a 1-minute opportunity video, and I'll share that YouTube link. So anybody can use that. Anybody can send that out to all of their people, and it will be in there. Now, we're talking about here creating a template. Right, okay, we're doing quite well on time. Talking here about creating a template. So one thing that I've done with my Mailchimp is I have used the very basic template. So it was in Mailchimp colors. I've just popped a photo on it. I've not changed the font. I've not changed anything about it whatsoever. So you can get up and running, you know, and I've been doing that now for 2 years. I've literally just been using the bog standard template. But I went in last night and started to have a little play around. So I've put the background green. So hopefully when it opens up, they've got this beautiful green background that's going to have, obviously when the image on it is going to stand out more. The black's going to stand out more. You know, you can do something that feels very, it works. And feels very much your it works. So personalize it to you, and how, you know, how you would like it to look. So that's really easy to do. I did it last night. All you have to do is go into your templates and it will say design. It really is so easy. It's just knowing that these things exist, I think, more than anything else. And then when you save that, that can be used in all of your campaigns going forward. Okay, so this is what a standard email looks like. So, you know, you've got the page at the top that you can change. So as I say, the background color of the page, the pre-header, you can change that. The header, you don't have to have it as an image, or you can have it so it's your logo. Personally, I prefer to put the image at the top, because I think people tend to open an email, they're drawn in by the first thing at the top. If it's the same thing every time they open it, they're going to quickly get bored. So I think keep that image at the top different. And even if directly underneath that you have your logo, they've had that visual impact of what's going to draw them in to actually read what you want them to read. You've got your header, your body, your columns, your footer. As I say, all those different things can be changed and made to look pretty as to what you want to. You don't have to, and you know, I've done pretty well with my Mailchimp without doing that. But I think it's going to be quite good. I think it's going to make a big change. Your content blocks, you decide how your template's set up. Personally, as I say, I have an image at the top, then I have text underneath, and then dependent on what I'm talking about, sometimes I leave it at that. Sometimes, you know, my Mailchimps are really quite short. I don't try and bore people. I just literally tell them a little bit of information just so that hopefully they'll email me back and want to know a little bit more. But if I've done something about a 90-day challenge, for example, at the top, then underneath my text, I will probably use an image group and put some images of before and after photos in. Now, this is the other great thing. So linking your account to social media, okay? So you can auto-tweet and auto-post to Facebook, as well as set up a sign-up tab on Facebook, okay? So within, so when you're on your Mailchimp, when you go into account, you can select integrations, select Facebook, and you can put your Facebook details in there so that when somebody gets the email through, there'll be the little Facebook logo. When they click it, it will take them directly through to your wrap page or your personal profile, whatever you want. Again, the same with Twitter. And you can obviously share your newsletter onto your Facebook as well, which is clever, and Twitter. The sign up tab is really easy to do, actually. If you're having a little play around, and again, I'll try and do some screenshots on this for you. My Microsoft Office isn't working at the moment. I've got to go into Computer Shop and get it sorted, so I can't do PowerPoint presentations. But you literally go into it, and it takes you through a really simple process. And then on your Facebook business page, there will be a little button that you can click that says sign up. And when you click on it, it will be, you can just put sign up for further information, and it will automatically take their email address, and you will have a list in your Mailchimp that is people that have clicked that tab. It's not particularly easy to get people to click that tab, I have to say, but it's there, and it's just, you might as well have it as not have it. So that's, sorry, this is it. So this is how you add the sign up page. So that's how it is. It literally says, look, use sign up form tab, yes, and then it does that, and you just literally tab the label to be sign up and save it, and that is it. And then, as you can see, that's what it would look like. So that's the lady who did the training. That's what her Facebook page looks like. And you've got that sign up there. Okay, and then this is talking about how you can auto tweet your campaigns. So you'd click connect, you'd authorize the app, log into Twitter, and then list to connect, newsletter subscribers. So whatever list you want. Oh, sorry. And it will automatically update to your Twitter as well. So it's just a great way of ensuring that you've got stuff going onto your Twitter. Okay. So then we've talked about the campaigns. So you're going to decide what type of campaign that you want to do. And you probably set your template up. Then you're going to choose your list. So who are you sending this to? And then you're going to set up your campaign. Okay. Oh, sorry, no, decide on type of campaign. Right, let me just flick forward because I know that she tells you about this. Sorry, yeah. So the type of campaign, what you're going to click on is usually the regular campaign. Okay. So you're just going to send a really lovely email out with a few pictures on that looks pretty. I wouldn't recommend doing the plain text campaign because that's just a standard email and it's not going to jump out to people. Now, when you get a certain amount of people, people on your lists, you can do an A versus B testing campaign. So you might go, do you know what? There's two ways I could do this. I'm not sure which way is going to work the best. And you can test it. You can send out up to 3 variations of a campaign to test things like the best subject line, who it's from, what the content is, the time of day that you've sent it. And you can actually test it and see when is the most successful and what works the best. So you can then take those learnings forward for the future. So then you're going to select which list you want to send it to. And then this is basically starting to go into your campaign info. So you're going to name your campaign, for example, newsletter. You're going to write an email subject. Now, the other nice thing is when you're doing your list, if you know the person's name, include it. Because that then means that when you click here, personalize the to field, it will say to them. Now, you can also, by using these merge tags here, you can actually put that in the email subject. So it says, for example, Tracy, would you like to know more about working from home? So you can actually personalize the email subject just by using a merge tab so that every single person gets that personalized. Then we go on to the tracking. So you just want to track who opens it. Social media, so that you can actually, as I say, tweet it or auto post it. Social card settings, so this is so that it looks pretty, so that when it's being posted to these social media sites, you're in control of what it looks like on there. Okay, so they're different examples. And then we're going into advanced, which, to be honest with you, I don't personally think that we need to go over. And so that was it. That was the stuff that we learned. But there was, as I say, some really, really amazing stuff.
That's really good. So we've got that record, haven't we? So I'll be able to just go back and watch it a million times and so it sinks in with me.
Yeah, I know. Thing is, well, I'll share that with you. That presentation is a PDF.
Yeah, then that'll be fine. That'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll honestly, because the thing is, it's difficult because she was going through she'd got the slide up, and then she hadn't got. There was no Wi-Fi, so I let her go into my Mailchimp on my iPad. So she was actually going through it on my iPad, and when you're reading through it, unless you can see it on Mailchimp, then it doesn't really make much sense. Do you know what I mean? But as you're going through it on the Mailchimp, you'll see that you can't really get it wrong. Honestly, if you follow those instructions as she's put them on there, you can't get it wrong. But the I don't send, when I add people to the list, I don't send a welcome to the list email, which I should do. I don't auto tweet and I don't auto post to Facebook, and I should be doing. That's such an easy thing to do. And this getting people where they can sign up for a newsletter, I think that's going to be really, really powerful.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The fact that people can literally, because you see it all the time, sponsored ads.
And people are curious, aren't they?
Yeah, because the thing is, you know full well, I know I do it. If they say you can access this free webinar, you just put your email address in here, you do it.
Yeah, I do it, yeah.
I do it. I have tons of stuff coming through. But the chances of me actually watching that free webinar are very slim. But I'm on their mailing list, and you know, at some point I could buy something from them.
Yeah.
Because at some point it will be the right time for me, and they'll send me an email and I'll go, oh, I actually need that. And I think that will be the same. That will be the same for us, because you're going to be emailing people and they're going to be like, oh, I've got my Christmas party in 2 weeks' time. Or
it just, I mean, I've been on the customer side of that as well, you know, in the shop.
Yeah.
I've got emails like that and thought, oh yeah, actually, yeah, I was thinking about that. So you're completely right.
Yeah, you do. You get those emails through. I mean, I'm on Groupon. So you get like, God, hundreds of emails for that, don't you?
Yeah.
But every so often you'll see like the salon days or, you know, the spa days. And I know that I'm thinking to myself, I need, you know, me and my mum need to go on a little spa day. And I know that I will get it from Groupon because I will just go through and see and say, oh, which offer is it? But it's just been disciplined, so we need to get that Mailchimp going out once a week.
Yeah.
Once we've got the emails, then it's using them. But yeah, so I hope it'll. Oh God, why does it keep doing that? Yeah, so I think that's quite good. So I'm going to stop the record.